Yo, is anybody concerned yet? I don't think you are.
Hey. See, the game is lame and absurd, but you spit. You need to sit back and observe a certified pimp. So oh, yes, he is. I mean, that boy does the shit. He's a mess, he is. Fresh to death. Ain't nobody fresh as he is. They can't compare or get next to him because he's so fly. I mean, the boy's so clean. From his white tee on down to those jeans. You see the ice in the pinky.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your man's Ken Jackson. The Ken Jackson Experience coming to you live from beautiful South Florida, Fort Pierce to be exact. And tonight is the night that we kick things off right. Um, it has been a long road to get to this point. And all I got to say is I'm just happy to be here. Grateful for everything that I've been able to do, everything that I've been able to experience. And hey, life is good. I cannot complain in spite of all of the stuff that I've been through these past 3 years. Excuse me, as I get over this flu. I had the flu really, really bad these past couple of days. And still not 100%, but it is what it is. So we make it work, and here we go. So, my question is anybody concerned yet? We may not be in a full scale constitutional crisis yet, but there is a lot to be concerned about. Now, I'm not going to have all the graphics and charts and bullshit on this broadcast tonight because I really just want to talk about what's happening and let's figure something out. I mean, I know there's probably a lot that we can't do at the moment, but midterms come up in 2 years. That's going to be the opportunity to start taking back this country and getting things back into some sort of normalcy. Because right now, we got a whole bunch of buffoonery going on uh, at the White House. This guy, man, from day one, started building his dictatorship or his kingship or, excuse me, or whatever the hell he's trying to do. Um, Definitely what he's doing is not good for the country. Not at all. Inflation is up, prices are up, and today this motherfucker had the nerve to say, I've only been in office for 3 weeks or a month. It's not my fault. It's Joe Biden's fault. Joe Biden is gone, bruh. You got complete control of the government right now. You have the entire Senate behind you. Well, not the entire Senate, but you have the majority in the Senate with your party. You have the majority in the House of Representatives, and you have the kangaroo Supreme Court at your beck and call. You can't blame anybody but you and your flunkies for what's going on right now. What's crazy is you still want to blame Obama. Obama's been out of office for 8 years. 8 motherfucking years, and you're still talking about Obama's got his thumb on the pulse of the country. Knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Donald Trump is absolutely the worst president in the history of the presidency. And quite honestly, he could be the last president. If him and his cronies get to execute their full plan, which is Project 2025, for those of you out there that thought it was a joke, sorry to say, y'all done fucked around and we're finding out it was not a joke. And uh, we got what we got. That's for those that sat at home and didn't vote. That's for those that uh, did a protest vote or voted a third party because you weren't happy with the Democrats. And listen, I get it. I understand completely. However, we had a better opportunity of getting things done under Democratic control than we ever have under Republican control. And history, history proves that. History has proven every time Republicans were in charge of the government, it was a massive failure. Taxes were sky high, prices were sky high, inflation was sky high. But for some reason, the Republicans were masterful at messaging. And everything that went wrong, that could go wrong, that was a direct result of their policies and their doing, they were able to flip it and make it look as though it was all done by the Democrats. The Democrats' biggest problem was, and it kind of still is, messaging. They don't know how to get the message out. But for some reason, the buffoonery that we have going on now is being well received. Donald Trump has his highest approval numbers ever, ever. Just don't understand. And then his followers are making excuses for him as to, well, he just got in there. It's going to take time, blase, blase. Uh, and yeah, I know he lied about this and he lied about that, but everybody lies when they're politicians, right? Everybody. Knock it off. Because when Democrats were in control, that's all you talked about. The deep state, the liars, and Donald Trump's going to come in and drain the swamp. And he did. He did drain the swamp. And he rebuilt his own brand new swampier swamp. That's what we got now. We have an unelected oligarch controlling our government now. Elon Musk, who bought Twitter for $40 billion, got the entire United States with a bargain basement price of $200 million. Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. Wow. First of all, y'all got to understand the president cannot make up new government departments. That takes an act of Congress. Right now, Elon Musk is what would be called a super cabinet member. I heard that earlier today, so I can't take credit for that. But when I heard it, it made so much sense. He's a super cabinet member that wasn't elected. Okay? He was not elected. The American people didn't ask for Elon Musk. Elon Musk inserted himself because he bought the position, bought and paid for. Donald Trump is beholden to Elon Musk. It's illegal for him to be where he's at. It's illegal for him to be doing what he's doing. Donald Trump has given this asshole unfeathered authority to fire people, to fire federal workers, to shut down federal programs, to shut down federal departments. Only Congress can do that under the law, under the Constitution. The president does not have that authority. And what I heard today is that Donald Trump is saying because he's president and he's acting within his duties as president, he's not breaking the law. See, that's that bullshit that the Supreme Court, this kangaroo Supreme Court, has made it possible by giving him immunity. Basically saying he's above the law. And that goes so counter to the Constitution. No man is above the law. But apparently Donald Trump is. And here we go. Here we go. First American dictatorship is in progress. And unless somebody steps up and takes a leadership position against this bullshit, we are going to have serious problems here before this year is done. And God forbid they fully execute what they're up to, because if Donald Trump and Elon Musk complete their task, there won't be any midterm elections. There won't be another presidential election. I mentioned in a broadcast the other day my theory, and it's a conspiracy theory. But see, I'm intelligent enough to admit that, and I'm not going to lay my life down on it. But my thoughts are quite possibly that Trump might be trying to form a new alliance with Russia and China, and then divide the rest of the world up among these three superpowers. Even though Russia's not a superpower, you can call them a superpower because of their nuclear arsenal. China, they might, yeah, you can call them a superpower. They have a huge military, so does Russia. All right, but America is not going to be a superpower much longer. A lot of countries are dropping the American dollar. I watched the summit that or not a summit. There's a conference going on in Europe right now. The vice president spoke there the other day, and he looked like an idiot, sounded like an idiot. They were laughing at him. And then I watched Zelensky last night when he spoke at that same conference. And basically, he's rallying Europe to come together and basically say, fuck you, United States. We don't need you anymore. What do you think is going to happen when the rest of the world decides, hey, you know what? We're not going to let the American dollar control our economies anymore. They can't count on the U.S. to uphold their agreements with them. And they're going to say, hey, U.S., you know what? Kiss our asses. We don't need you anymore. Do you really think the United States is going to last long out here by ourselves, butt ass naked, because Donald Trump, wants to become the next world's hermit leader? Donald Trump wants to be the next Kim Jong-un. Donald Trump thinks he's a strong man. And he's just a weak, insignificant 70-something-year-old toddler that unfortunately has the keys and all the security codes to the world's second most powerful nuclear arsenal. Russia's nuclear arsenal is more powerful than ours, not by much, but what does it matter? Hmm? Excuse me. I'm sorry, still getting over this flu. What difference does it make? Nuclear is nuclear. And if it goes down that way, ain't nobody surviving. It's a wrap. But I don't think it would ever go that way because I think Russia and China could probably at this point take the US without firing a shot. And that's always been their plan anyway. Militarily, um, they can't fuck with us right now, but they probably will be able to uh, soon. And probably won't be too long before their militaries will outpace ours. Because Donald Trump, this motherfucker who always said, "Oh, I'm going to make the military strong again," says he's going to cut the military budget in half. He said because we spend too much money. Says we can have the strongest military by cutting our military budget in half. Bro, you about to get us all fucked up. Really. You about to get us all fucked up. And I don't know. Listen, America, are you ready for what's coming? Because for those of you that voted for Donald Trump and supported this nincompoop, y'all done fucked around and like I said, like I always say, you about to find the fuck out. We are in trouble. And think about it. You did this. You did this. But that's all I got to say tonight. And not because I really don't have more to say. I actually wanted to talk to some of y'all tonight, but I can't shake this cough. This cough has been eating my ass up. And so I'm gonna take me some cough medicine and I'm gonna lay my tired ass down. But I will be back. Be back. The next show I'm going to promote heavily because I want y'all to come on live with me and we're gonna talk about this shit. Catch me on TikTok too, Crazy Baby TV World on TikTok. Visit the website www.crazybabytvworld.com. I don't send out spams. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. I don't have merchandise or nothing like that. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel right here, Crazy Baby TV World, and just help me out with the algorithm. But we got some great conversations coming up. Also, getting back to basics, getting back to my roots. We're going to be interviewing some music artists and showcasing, some real cool talent that I've come across these past few months. And we're going to open the doors in a different way now because the record labels are dead. It's all about independence. It's all about doing it your way. And I've always been a major advocate of that. So join me next Sunday for sure, 9 p.m. And this is the Ken Jackson Experience, Crazy Baby TV World. I will see y'all next time. Peace. I'm out.